Hey everybody, welcome aboard. Captain Mike here. Today we're in Mexico. We're going to run a cargo flight. We're just about ready to get out of here. We should be all buttoned up, ready to go. That should be up and running. And let me have my chart. Alright. Get that clock up. And we don't have fuel in that tank, Johnny. And we are starting number 1. Or number 2, actually. We've got 36 right. And today, if you haven't guessed, I'm in 2020. Did some work to X-Plane the other day. Been working on the 3D rain effect and night lighting. I'm happy with that. So now we're back into 2020 again. Have another look at Device Interface Manager. I'm running the latest alpha release that's been put out.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
And we're starting number 1.
American 369, start taxi calling. Let's get 583 visual 25 left over Lima. Let's get 583 over 25 left. 25 left, let's get 583. American 369, run with 25 right, line for late. Line late, 25 right. Okay, 2744, connecting November, right to your hotel manager. Hold short, number 25 right at Papa. Hold short, 25 right at Papa, 25.1. Back to 369, that doctor, right, for takeoff. Doctor, take off. Let's get 583. Make a right turn here after runway. Or press the hop on. Or go the way down to Alpha 7. Okay, we'll make Alpha 7. We'll make it quick for you. 583. Let's get 583. You make the left turn on the Alpha. Where are you going to park?
Alright. Exterior light says needed. We are good. APU's off. Master caution recall. Got a clean board. Flaps are set for takeoff. Transponders TA auto. Weather radar set to auto. Flight controls are free and clear. And we are good to go. Let's bring this up a little bit closer, shall we? Hopefully you can see that as well. Yep, they are verified. Looks like it's nice and clear out. We should have a pretty good view. Get my clock going. TARA. Yeah, I don't know what's up with these lights. They pretty much went crazy with them at quite a few airports in 2020. I'm using MS2020 today. I may do the return flight in X-Plane 12. Let's see, what do we have here? Tenant notification is complete. Exterior lights is needed. Engine start. Select is to continue. So need those. And auto throttle is on. Transponder TA auto parking brake release 40%, and we are gone. And actually, you could be on there. And that rest of that's good. Alright, 40%. Thrust is set. Airspeed is active. Check. Throttle hold. We're stable.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. That's a pretty cool view. Flaps 1. And flaps up. Alright, PMDG, all you. And let's give you additional map. For those that may not know how to read the Navigraph charts, that's 10. So we have 454 miles to go. A little bit of a ride. And then I'll do the return trip in X-Plane. Compare the two rides. That looks great. And let's switch over. Looking good so far. And the view out the window is just spectacular. Man. Oh, the moon looks pretty cool. I don't think the camera can pick it up there, but that looks pretty cool. Puts us inbound 601. And we'll let them run around. That's 18. Standard pressure and monitor.
Descending flight level 250,
6:01. We should have 10.3 on the fuel, and we're at 10.3. Beautifully done. Nice departure.
128
We're going to 146. One on the fuel at 6:02. We're at 10.2, so we're looking good. Another 10,000 feet to go. We need to be above 21 at 6:03, and we're at 23 right now. So another constraint speed, and we've got the one at Apexicon. Beautiful view. And 102. Maybe the return flight we'll do at night in X-plane. Or maybe at dusk. It should be in range. And at 6:11 we should have 9 fuel. On the 8 we should have 9.4 actually, and we're at 9.8 now. Beautiful departure from PMDG in 2020. Very nice. What are we cruising at today? Nope, we're changing that, Johnny. We're gonna boogie. And we're coming up to cruise. And that basically puts us at the end of the SID, or the departure. And what do we have coming up next? We've got 378 miles to go. Was it to Monterrey? Monterrey? So we're looking at 205 miles to top of descent right now. So we got a little ways to go. Alright, yeah. We've got 20 odd minutes top of descent. Hey, Adian. Thanks, I appreciate it. I've had my flight deck about 9 years now. 8 years? At least 8. Going on 9. And I enjoy every minute I get to spend inside of it. And the fuel, we should have 9.1, and we are at 9.1, right on the money. And that puts us at the end of the SID, so let's drop that. Let's zoom out here. See if we can find where I'm at. There we go. Sweden. Oh yeah, I'm down. I'm down at Boca Raton. I'm in Florida. Naranka? It's hard for me to see the text on here. Welcome aboard, man. I'm glad you found the channel. I get into flight deck every chance I get. Most of the time that I'm not in here, it's just because I don't feel good. But other than that, this is where you'll find me. My neighbors don't see me, but they all know. Knock on the garage if they need me. Bang on the garage door. That's where you'll find me. What are we looking at here? We're looking at a buck 80. And let's get rid of you. What's the weather like in Sweden now? Is it cold there? Or are you having summertime? Or is it always cold? I have no idea. Yeah, the return trip, maybe I'll do after dinner. And I'll run that one in X-Plane 12 instead of MS2020. And then I'll be able to give you a little bit more data behind the seats here. Instead of just a moving map display and the Navigraph charts, I'll be able to give you the primary flight display, the nav display, my upper and lower multifunction displays. I'll be able to show you the CDU as well as Navigraph charts. So you'll be able to get a lot more stuff on the back end. But I think on the way back, I'm going to run that flight maybe at dusk. Or maybe try and time it where we get in at dusk. And switching the SIM between MS2020 and X-Plane 12 is actually pretty simple now. It's just a couple of cables. Have a couple of USB cables that I have to move from my CDUs, from my hub, into the second computer that runs them when I run MS2020. That's it, basically. And I can run MS2020 or X-Plane 12. I prefer MS2020 in the daytime because of the visuals, and I prefer X-Plane 12 at night because I prefer the night lighting. $68? Oh, that's not too bad. I could deal with 68 degrees. Yeah, that's not bad. A lot of snow. Does the snow melt when you get 68 degrees? Up by you, it doesn't have a chance. It just freezes overnight again. That should be in range, I think. And 07, you should be. Oh, 4 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, yeah, -4? Man, no, you can keep that. That's too cold for me. I don't think I'd be able to breathe in that weather. It's too cold. Probably find me huddled up in a ball in a corner somewhere trying to catch my breath. -4, my God. Man, that's cold. Don't tell me it's a dry cold either, because it doesn't matter. When you're talking -4, man, that's some chill. They try that out in Arizona with that dry heat nonsense. I don't care, man. If it's 115, man, that's hot. That is hot. Yeah. Did you take the shot out? Well, we don't want them eating too much, though. Oh, all right. All right, I got to go. I'll be right back. I have to get a shot for my cat ready. He has diabetes. So I got to take it out of the fridge and let it warm up before he gets it. I'll be right back. All right, his insulin shot's all ready to go. Just got to let it warm up now. Give it to him in about 20 minutes. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. The flight deck is from Flightdeck Solutions, company in Canada. And I'm sure they know a little bit about -4 degrees as well. I've had this flight deck a little over 9 years now. The only thing that I've done to it is change a couple of Hall effect sensors. That's it. Well, I did add backlighting to the Jetmax throttle quad, but that was more of a I wanted to do it, not that I needed to do it. So that's definitely a testament to the quality of their equipment. No doubt about it. 9 years and going. Beautiful. What are we looking at here? 114 miles top of descent, and we're under 300 to go now. 285. 285 and we're in. Yeah, it'd be nice. I get this flight in, go have dinner, because we're having dinner late. My wife's making chicken cutlet parmesan. I don't know if she's making heroes or if she's making open plate with spaghetti or macaroni or something, but chicken palms are right by me. Haven't had that in a while. I think we just got a weather update. A little bit of rocking and a rolling to keep this up. They're going to be back in their seats. You know what? Get them back back in their seats. Got a 64 knot, 65 knot tailwind just about here. Definitely pushing us around a bit though. Yeah. Less than 100 miles at top of descent now. Yeah, we're really getting thrown around. Well, that's a half hour from entering the runway. And what are we looking at? 2:58 to go. 87 at top of descent. So let's have a look at the back end here, shall we? And we have 1A. Now I checked all this, but we'll do it again anyway. And Napo is 17. Magnum 16.5 at Capo, and 16 at Magna. Curto is 15. Sikro is 14. 12.5. Duxum 9. And 7.48. That all looks good. What did I say here? Let me just make sure. Since I'm here, let me grab this stuff right now anyway. Alright, from there we're picking up 48, 60, 603, 37, 604, and then we're in, and if we miss, we're holding at 6. So we've got, let's get that in. And this one doesn't move as fast as X-Plane does, spinning it up. 2 knot? Oh, that's not bad. See, I was watching online, they're using 11. I don't know why it does that. X-Plane seems to do the same thing. What am I looking at here? 460. I'm just spinning this thing up. Alright, we're looking for 464. Missed climb on runway track. Okay, yeah. 116. 607. And we're holding at 6. Very good. That's all looking good. And runway. That was, yep. Alright, that looks good. And back to you. Are we on here yet? We don't get on here until vet new, basically. Alright. And we still have over 100 some odd miles to go before we get on that chart. And what are we looking at? 54 top of descent, 224 to go. That should be a nice mellow approach then. Nothing pushing us around all that much. Oh yeah. Getting pushed around a little bit up here now though. That should be 9, and you should be just about in range now. Under 50 to top of descent. We're getting there. Oh yeah, look, the weather's starting to build up here a little bit. Clouds are building up anyway. And they're in their seats because of the weather, and we're just going to keep them in there. We got another 44 before we're on our way down anyway. And we're good down to 18. 80 knot wind smacking us now. Yeah. Getting pushed pretty good. Yeah, it's starting to get a little thick out here. The clouds do look nice though. A little bit of a flicker going on there on the way back. I don't know if you could pick that up. Oh, now it stopped doing it. Other side's not doing it. Yeah, we've been getting rocked just about most of this ride. Man, look at that swing. I'm sure my wife will be in to remind me when it's time for Shadow's shot. Have to give him his insulin in a little while. I think maybe another 10 minutes she should be in here. What do we have? Yeah, 26. Under 200 now. We're closing the gap. Maybe these winds will stop beating us up when we start heading down. Yeah, see, there's that little flicker again. Seems to be on the way back. On the way out, it's smooth. On the way back, you get that little flicker. Strange. I don't notice that side doing it, though. Should be in range. And what do we have at Mauve? We have 7 on the fuel. We're at 7.1 right now. So we're looking pretty good. We should have 5.3 when we get in. And it's been a pretty cool ride other than getting beat up the whole way across. that's just a fluke with that little flicker going on there. I don't know why it's only that one monitor doing it. Hope that's a one-time thing. And Tagib is next at 40. And we're looking at 105. It should be just coming into range. And the fuel is right on the money. And we're good down to 18. $178 miles ago. Oh. Slowing at 260. Hey, Simply Vic, how's it going? Yeah, we get beat up, but it's been enjoyable, though. I will say that. It's been a nice ride. Oh, and just like that, it looks like it just stopped. The weather didn't change much. We still got that 87 knot wind whacking us. But whatever that was seemed to have stopped. Good thing I don't have a weak stomach. We're on our way down. 47 minutes from the gate and 41 minutes from the runway. 169 miles ago. And it's been a pretty cool ride. Then I'll have dinner and I'm going to see if I can come back and do the return flight in X-Plane 12. It is rather nice being able to pick which sim I want to run, having a choice. Still have to get the flight illusion gauges working in 2020. That's the only hang-up. So, and device interface manager is not going to be able to do it for some reason. So, Niles mentioned the reason, but I just don't remember what it was. So, I'm going to have to see if I can get G-Step working because I don't think there's anything out there for Air Manager. So it's something else I'm going to have to learn. See if I can figure it out. But I got the clocks are working though. And tag the, we should have 6.7. We're at 6.8 right now. Coming down nicely. Mountains look cool. Clouds look rather nice as well. I think they do look better in 2020 than they do in X-Plane. X-Plane, they have that kind of cotton ball look to them. They just, something's missing. Don't know what it is, but they seem to have the edge. Hey, Drum Dog. Thanks, man. I hope we are going to have a nice Thanksgiving. The one good thing is I got family coming over, and it's always pretty cool when family's here. So I'm sure we'll be in the flight deck. I don't know if I'll be able to get anything live. It would be interesting with my family. But we'll see. It would be, although the way the camera is with everybody here, it might not be a good idea, but we'll see. Maybe we can make that happen. Get a Thanksgiving flight in. And then it's time to get the Christmas stuff down. Get that stuff out on the yard. God. Man, this was a fast year. My last flight in X-Plane 12 with the Zebo mod, 4.00.5.8, was pretty much flawless. It was a little sluggish on LNAV, not much. I think they must have done some additional work to that. And the throttle is just a little too sluggish. I know it is in a real aircraft, but this seems like it's just a little bit too much. Other than that, it was a beautiful flight. And unfortunately, PMDG just doesn't have that same feel that I remember from the multi-million-dollar sim that I was in a couple of times. So, if I can get that feel in this, it would be nice. But it is still close. It took a long time to get set up, but it's close. All this talking, I gotta get a drink now. I'll be right back. Man, I needed that. Gotta stop that cough and fit in its tracks. Alright. So that's set, that's set. This is not set on the back yet. Let me you. What do we have here? Let's see if that's on. Oh, that is on. I'm surprised. All right, we'll keep that then. And nap, we've got another 35, about another 40 odd miles before we're on that chart. 40 miles to that chart. $128 miles to go. And it should be a nice, interesting approach. I do believe we're making a couple of turns on the way in. So, it should be rather nice. 6. That looks nice. Peekaboo through the clouds down to the ground. Looks pretty cool. And you know what? Let me give you, how about I give you that front view instead of that map? See if I can do this without screwing it up. And, man, I can't see that. Oh, I think I got it. And I want that now. Yeah, the clouds look real cool, man. Real good. Whoever worked on them at Asobo, man. Real nice job. And Nodal, we should have 6.6 on the fuel. We're at 6.6 right now. And we're going to have 5.4 when we get in, so not bad. Winds are starting to calm down a little bit. We're down to 42 knot crosswind now. And we should be coming up on that shot by now, I would think. Oh no, that's not in scale. So we don't get picked up until Vetnu. Another 20 miles. Let's get you set up. You're good. That's in. You. That was 30. 24. There we go. That's it. 139. Oh, that's amazing. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. And we're coming up on 18. Complete air panel packs are set to auto. Pressurization panel land altitude is in. Passenger signs are on. Auto brake selector is set. Flight instruments and radios are set. Local QNH is in. Recall. Clean board. Landing date and VRAF we got to put in. And we are going to be able to continue on down. And let's get you in. And we'll be landing at a buck 39. Hey, Rectangle. How's it going? Welcome to the flight. You just caught us on the way down. And we've got another 103 miles to go. And that's local. Man, the view is pretty cool. And let's continue. Yep, we're here. He needs a shot. It's time. All right, let me just set this up so this keeps going. I have to go give my cat Shadow, who's my co-pilot, his insulin shot. I'll be right back. All right, he got his shot. I tell you, that cat's a trooper. Just lucky it wasn't Grady, because Grady is bipolar, man. That cat, I would not want to give him his insulin shots every morning and every night. Think I'd need an ER. And we should be coming up on that chart now. Here we are. We're holding at 6. Fuel is right on the money. Man, this is an amazing view, man. Wow. I know the camera don't do it justice. I'm seeing this in 4K. This, man. Outstanding. I think that's as high as I can go there. And we're on to 80 now. 78 miles to go. Only because we're doing a little loopy loop here. I'm going to come out, loop back, and then loop back in again. While we're waiting here, take a look here. Now we got a taxiway on the way in. That's cool. I got a rainbow there. Don't know if the camera's picking it up. Get my fat head out of the way. Oh, it's just about gone now. There's some wicked looking clouds. And I tell you, everything is still running pretty smooth. One computer, it amazes me with all the graphics going on. Man. Only thing the second computer is doing is the two CDU screens. That's it. Everything else is on one computer, and this is still running smooth. And the clouds are like, forget it, man. Look at this. Beautiful. Alright, let's see if she picks up on her descent now. And 298. And we're on our way down. Beautiful. Nicely done. Oh, that looks great. And that looks ominous, man. Cool. And that's an hour from the runway. And we've got 55 miles to go. Not a bad little run. Well, if they got rain going on here later, we'll definitely have to do it in X-Plane 12 and get the 3D rain effect going. This has been one cool ride. And I found this flight as a fluke. It was late last night and I was just on FlightAware and I was just cruising along their map and just happened to find and stop at these two airports to run a cargo flight. And that's pretty cool. Wow. And we're going to be turning into that as well. Instead of making the right. Skirt row 57. We're at 57. I don't think fuel's going to be a problem. We'll have 54 when we get in. 42 miles to go. And we need to be 14 or above. And right now we're at 14.4. Nicely done. With no intervention. No speed brake. None of that. Beautiful. Okay, next up, 12.5. We're at 12.9, 12.8. Very nice. And 12.5 we just crossed. Beautiful. Up next, 9. May need a little speed break now, though. Yeah, she's doing a little bit of creeping. The wind is starting to mellow out now. We're down to 12 knots at the tail right now. So we got a U-turn coming up and we're on our way in. Drag, I'll give you some drag. That's 10. And what do we have? Exterior lights, engine start selectors, EFIS panel terrain. I'm good. Oh man, that is just outstanding. Beautiful. Man. .601 above 7. We're at 93 change now. So she's been descending beautifully. A little bit of speed brake needed, but not bad. That looks great. It's almost as if you can go out and walk on it. Here we go in the thick of it. Say goodbye to our view. Hopefully we pass through this and we'll have something to see. .240, 8,500, and we're down to 48 next. 206. See, here's where she gets a little screwy. Get on down, Johnny. Speed brakes out as much as she's going out, baby. There's nothing to see out there. There's nothing to see out there. The gear as well starts slowing us down here. Just that final little segment right there. We're getting it back now though. Oh, it's starting to break through, it looks like. we're gonna slow all the way down. And we're holding at 6. And it was runway heading on the way out. Got the runway. We're just too fast. We are just too fast. Let's see if we can slow up here. My bird. Now let's slow up here. Oh. Yeah, come on, slow us up, baby. Come on. Come on, slow us up. I get you, give me 10. Oh, pay attention to the runway there, Johnny. Got a little altitude to play with here. Not much. 15. Oh, a little bit of flicker going on there. And 30 flap speed is 175 or below. Okay, we're looking pretty good there. Oh, that was close getting that back. We're still a little fast though. We're still a little quick. Alright, light selected. Oh, let's see, light selected. Yeah, we got landing. Yeah, that. They have been notified. We are good all around. Oh, there you go. Speed's coming down now. I think we just got it back. Just got it back. Look at this. Just got it back.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
And we'll see what happens on the return in X-Plane 12. I think we're coming back on the same runway. Oh no, I think we do have a taxiway here. Down at the end. Yeah. We get off at Echo. You are set. I was rough. That was just that last little segment that PMDG got a little mixed up there and we got behind. Other than that, it was a great flight. You're up. And that's an hour and 14 minutes. Give me a minute on the clock there.
Emirates 622, good morning. Surface wind 270 degrees, 05 knots. Check wheels down and lock. Runway 36 left, clear to land. 36 left, clear to land.
For a couple of minutes, I thought we were going to have to go around.
Freebird 1105, enter runway, wide X-ray echo, backtrack and repeat wide X-ray alpha.
Thought we were going to have to go around there for a bit.
622, landed 38, begin by exit Charlie to the left.
And that's about a minute. So what do we have here? Exterior lights, APU started, yaw dampers off, window heat switches are off, probe heat switches are off, engine wing anti-ice are off, engine start selectors are off, auto brake is down, speed brake, auto brake is off, speed brake is down, flaps are up, transponder TA auto and test. And we're doing cargo, so we're over here somewhere. It shows a taxiway here, but I don't see nothing on this chart. Ain't nothing there. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, yeah, there's a few raindrops coming down now. Yeah, it'd be nice to get the rain on the way out with X-Plane. With the 3D rain effect, yeah, that's gonna be nice. Yeah, it's starting to get dark and dreary out here. Hopefully it gets a little worse before I come back after dinner. We really have to have some fun here at night.
And after landing Whiskey 5, we run at 5377. Just to confirm, we check again.
330 degrees, set.
I hope you guys enjoyed that ride. I did. That approach was a little bit of a, ooh, get that under control there, Johnny. And how about we sit somewhere right over here? Shall we? Good enough for me. I have no idea where the cargo is in here, and I don't see anything written down. So, this is good enough. And that can come off. Well, that's pretty much it. I hope everybody had a good ride. I did. I had fun. I'm going to go do the return flight after we get done eating. I have no idea what time that's going to be, though. I don't know if my wife started cooking yet or not, but I hope you enjoyed that run, everybody. And for those that were here, Black Knight, and who else was here? Drum Dog was here. Simply Vic was here. It's hard for me to read. Naranka was here. 80Y was here. So I appreciate the company on my rides. You're welcome anytime. All right, everybody. Take care. I'll catch you on my next run. And